I love cars. I love cars, I love bikes. Your car or your bike just screams individuality. The car is the way to go to express yourself. I reckon I was about 7 or 8 and Dad bought a 4-cylinder Cortina. Ugly as that, full of armpits, don't get me wrong. We pulled the 4-cylinder out, put a 6-cylinder in it, modified the bonnet so it all fitted. From that day forth I thought, this is for me. At the moment I'm doing up this old girl, a 48 Bedford. Got a 48 Anglia with a 351 Cleveland, 38 Dodge sedan, a 58 AS Inter. There's an AA 160, trendy of the year Commodore boys, manuals and 20-inch wheels. 59 Humber Super Sniper Series 1. And then me Pride and Joy, which I bought brand new, an 03 America. Have had the pipes changed, made it rigid and hand shift and ape hangers, custom seat. Change as good as a holiday or a brand new bike. That's about it at the moment. But you never know, tomorrow might bring something else into the yard. I love wreckers. Car wreckers, truck wreckers, whatever. You walk around and you feel like if they could talk, imagine the stories they'd tell you. This thing's worked its living guts out to feed people, to do all that, and they're only going to get crushed. You know, that's pretty sad. That's a piece of Australian history sitting right there. Heavy tin, real good thick steel, and they're just screaming out for attention. Everyone just looks past me and says, oh, 57 Chev. You go red 57 Chev, so's your neighbour and so's the other bloke, come on. Trucks are great. You can do the interiors and they're only a seat. There's no headlining in them. So you get the old 1950s hot rod posters and stick them all through the roof. Bit of clear over them. How cool would that look? You do that to, I don't know, your XL Falcon, it's going to look shit. Out of all my toys and hobbies and little projects I've had, probably the one I actually really do like the most was one I didn't think I would, was my Humber. It's so nice. Like, it's got the wood grain dash. The steering is so light, tow bars are just welded on. Like, how horrible is that nowadays? I'd never done lace paint, so I thought, I'm gonna have a go at it. I went to Spotlight, bought some lace, sprayed it on, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Painted the wheels red, put the hubcaps back on her, and I thought, yeah, she'll do me. Converting my bike to a rigid with a suicide shift. You go to grab the clutch, there ain't no clutch. Clutch is down on the gier lever. You feel every single little bump. There's no sprung seat. It's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but I ain't seen anyone else do it. Harley's like arseholes, everyone's got one. You got to be a bit different. I think this bike I've got now is my favourite. I just like the rigid, and she gets along all right. It holds the speed limit. One of my prides and joys and my tats. That's just a skeleton riding a bike with my son's name on it. You got to have something on your leg, I guess. It's got best male leg in Bendigo. We got a magazine, found a heap of other designs, and I just told him to keep putting cars on. We started filling it up with car-related stuff like the paint can, set of extractors, the flying eyeball, the dice, the spanner. And he said, I made it 1/2 inch. I said, that'd be about right. When I shave it and oil it, it looks real pretty. With all my friends and that, they're all supportive. They think I'm crazy with all my cars. The wife loves a Humber, but she doesn't like all these old girls. When me and the wife had our first child, we decided to name him after Arlen Ness. Arlen Ness, if you don't know, makes custom bikes. They're more rolling works of art in America. I just think they're beautiful. He's got his own little cars that he plays with, and he's going to have that room that's covered in Hot Wheels cars when he's old enough. People come up and say to me, oh, but I can't do it. Why? Go to TAFE, do a course. It's not hard. No one come out of the womb knowing how to weld. My job is learning every day, and that's what you've got to do. Otherwise, life's boring if you're not learning. What keeps me enthused with it is shock value to people. You know, people's never seen something like this, and you go, well shit, I've made someone's day. And if you can inspire someone else to do something a bit different, all the better.